Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, what more can we say, Peter, about Phil Foden? Described as so good and fundamental to his team, and some of the best brains in football have said that. He deserves it. He's got to be one of the most exciting players of his generation. What a talent.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Nicely shaped ball, nicely worked. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help them.
Judge, surely! Goal! Manchester United! Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
After 7 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that is as far as they're going to go. Threads one in. That is good alertness. Has a look up and drives it forward. Foot in. Can he get it through? Fernandez. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. And Messi!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he's had it nicked away. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He's a sharp little ball here. And they've got rid. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That's a shade optimistic. This looks promising. And this is Messi. Gross. Camavinga! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's had a hit! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. It's come to nothing.
Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is. And it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Oh, that's ambitious. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Foden, Alexander-Arnold, and it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Valverde gets it clear. Zanetti. Now it's Fernandez. Now it's Fernandez. That has ended up in no man's land. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. There will be a throw-in. Now, can they get him away? They're urging him to shoot. Swings in across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That has not gone well. Oh, that's nice. Donnarumma can get it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Aimed beyond the defence.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That could spell trouble.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
He's had it taken off him. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mohamed Salah spots it and intercepts. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold. Looking to play him in. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's surging through. He's going for goal! Oh! Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets. And that is what they came to see. What they demanded to see. His first.
Manchester United.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Couldn't squeeze it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Fagioli tries to clear. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Doué. Doué's cross. Cleared without hesitation. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy, Manuel Neuer. We all know about his abilities with...
Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers. Out to the right. Now it's Fernandes. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Manchester United have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So this the chance to fire his team in front. Golden opportunity wasted.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Knocks it into space. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Could be danger here. Well back! And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has been cut short. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yep, it's a corner. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Messi gets... And the shot! Goal! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be caused.
Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He has found the way through. Looks across and plays it in.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Doué gets into a good position. And It's made its great chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Neymar clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Van der Ven gathers from the goal kick. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. And they win it back again. Serginho. Now. And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's done it again. He's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Tries to play it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Fernandes. Neymar is firing after that one. Gets a good foot in there. Looking for options for movement. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Doué. He's shifting through the gears here. Hernandez. He slings it. He's got tall. He will be livid with himself. Well, he's having a shot! He's scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's James. Looking to play him in. Neymar!
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And the pass is intercepted. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Fellow attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center? Substitution on the field. Number 11, Welbeck. Number 4, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 6, Kane. Number 9, Mohamed Salah.
And we're off again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. No, again, there's no way through. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Donnarumma. And he's surging through. Big chance. It's Kane! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Now it's Kane. Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mohamed Salah. Over to the left. Salah. It's Camavinga. Valverde. Doué producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's face to face with the keeper. That's going to go a long way. Taken back almost at once. Messi. And this is shot at goal! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. He's through, and Kane! He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Doué is onto it in a flash. Valverde spots it and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this?
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That's a good ball out wide. Szczesny. And it's Salah. James wins the duel this time. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Climbs up big! Oh, almost a sixth!
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Now it's Kane. Mohamed Salah. Zanetti. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in. Camavinga. That has been slung wide. Messi. Now it's Kane. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely aimed pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he was quick to react. And it's Salah. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's the shot! And he hits the net! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Now it's Kane. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And back to the keeper they go. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's found the way. Can he finish? And that's past the post.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
He's had it taken off him.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Thinks, and Messi! Gets the shot away! He's looking wide. And that's going right the way across. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Plays a sharp little ball here. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Messi.
3 minutes added time.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Donnarumma. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Serginho. And it's Messi. Van de Ven with the foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Manchester United desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch. And you're never going to win like that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Osimhen. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is a little undercooked. Osimhen takes a shot! He's delivered all right! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Osimhen. And he's away. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. And it's Camavinga. And Mohamed Salah. Knocks it into space. Alexander-Arnold. Donnarumma. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Now it's Osimhen. Nuno Mendes. And here's Mbappe.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, well played, well played. Mohamed Salah. Turns back here, probably the best option. Foot in. Now it's Messi. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mohamed Salah. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Messi. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Valverde! Mohamed Salah. Spread it left. Mbappe has created one goal already. And it's Messi. Zanetti. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Osimhen. And he's straight offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Camavinga. Tries to play it through. Mohamed Salah receives it in a wide position. Ball is over the line. Gravenberg. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Valverde. Defending was strong and firm. Alexander-Arnold chooses to go crossfield. Manchester United are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Alexander-Arnold who perfectly measured that. And Messi! That is ended up in no man's land. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Just about within shooting range. Over to the left. Mbappe is tearing after that one. And he's managed to get for it. And he's let fly. Mbappe opts for safety.
1 minute added time.
Donnarumma. Mohamed Salah. Pass somewhat off target. Could be danger here. Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Manchester United really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Now it's Fernandes. Akanji does well to get it back. Now it's Osimhen. He's having a hit! A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
And here's Osimhen. And they win it back again. Aimed beyond the defence. Nuno Mendes. And that's going right the way across. Alexander-Arnold.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Great football, shot and save. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. Mbappe. Fagioli does well to stand up to him. Fagioli did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, good spread. Alexander-Arnold. Serginho pinches it off him. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Alexander-Arnold concedes a free kick for that. And it's Messi. Chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Fernandez. He's looking wide. That'll be a throw-in. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Valverde. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Camavinga. Gravenberg. And Gehi. That could spell trouble. Great vision. This looks promising. He has found the way through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gravenberg, out to the right. Serginho has found the net here, of course. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Zanetti gets rid without sophistication. Goes for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Alexander-Arnold. Messi picks it up out wide.
Manchester United really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And it's Mendes. Serginho. And he's being shifted off it. Akanji cuts it out. Played out to the right. Now it's Osimhen. Serginho. That's good running with the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Played out towards the right wing.
There will be 1 minute added time.
The most accurate pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, just skips past his man. And there's the shot! And that is great goalkeeping. It's their second corner of the game. And a few accusing looks coming his way. And that's that. Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Hello,
Your
everybody,
final thoughts,
and
Jim?
this is a
Well,
quick
look, it was
reminder to-
very...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Good-looking ball. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Now, can they get him away? Shots! Goal! Brazil! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That looks a good ball through. That is lovely. He is through here. Fernandes. Kane. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Camavinga. Oh, that's clever. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Vardiol. Caicedo. Pinches it off him. Now he's got space here. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, this looks sharp. Showing great feet there. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Messi. Knocks it into space. Pass somewhat off target. Kane. Mohamed Salah. Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's run loose here. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. Caicedo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Now it's Messi. And it's Kane. It's gone out for a throw-in. Fernandes. Now it's Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Osako.
That was lovely, that.
Ambitious ball here. And he was quick to react. Caicedo. Akanji. More and more pressure on the ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Osako. Caicedo. Good running, strong and purposeful. Kane. And that pass just didn't quite work. Vardiol. And this is Messi. That has not gone well. Kane. Kane going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, no joy this time. Fernandes. Akanji. Osako has found the net here, of course. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here, and he's picked it up out wide. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can clear their lines. He's had a shot! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He's found a way through. Mbappe gets into some space. And it's corner. And it's been taken short. Oh, shooting chance! He's missed, but not by that far. Messi plays it short. Decent chance! Donnarumma is there, and he can get that clear. Fernandes. Here's Asako. And this is Messi, and the counter is on. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mohamed Salah. Good chance here. Lacking in accuracy.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And the action is back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Fernandes gets flagged offside. And they're on him in a flash. Oh, good spread. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass. Caicedo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Valverde. Messi. Played out to the left flank. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Fernandes. Now it's Messi. He was under real pressure there. Kane. Camavinga. Played into space. And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Fernandes looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, there's little doubt they'll try to frustrate him and negate his teamwork. Easy to say, but
Good effort from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Caicedo. Mbappe. And he's found a way past. Messi. And it's Zanetti. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Dinks one through. And that should get the job done. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that has left him in a heap. Played through into space. He's in a great position here. Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. Simplicity itself.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Fernandez.
Vardiol.
And Fernandez.
Vardiol.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's a key interception. Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Over to the left. And he was alert to it. Fernandez. Now it's Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Vardiol.
And it's Fernandez. Into the last quarter of an hour. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Mbappe. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Mohamed Salah. And Zanetti. And he's being shifted off it. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's picked his way through.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 10. Camisa 18. Camisa
And it's
23.
Alexander-Arnold.
Deixando o campo
Out
para
to the
a
right.
entrada de Camisa
Camavinga.
21.
It's a searching
Camisa
pass.
13. Camisa
5 minutes
9.
left on the clock. Brazil clearly now in lead preservation mode. And this is Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Good read, needed to be. Valverde.
Such good technique.
Minuto de acréscimo.
This is Messi. And the shot! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to...
And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Your reflections then, Jim?
Manchester United desperately failing to impose themselves.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Fernandez. Hakimi. That's a good ball out wide. Looking to play him in. It's played through for him. Ter Stegen breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And it's Messi. That'll be a throw. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Akanji. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Messi. Now, who's going to be first to this? Azar. Pedri. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? Looking for the run. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rice. Played out to the left flank. Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That's just playing it safe and simple.
No goals as yet. It's not an especially good pass, that. Ter Stegen. And it's Vitinha. Spread it left. Just eases him off the ball. Zanetti. Over to the left. Kane. He's picked his way through. Pedri. Vitinha. It's Pedri. And it's Van Dijk. Akanji. Vitinha. Now it's Richarlison. Spread out to the left. Now he's got space here. And he plays one through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Rice. Pedri.
Oh, really well played.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter.
And he shoots! And for a moment, time stood still. Akanji. And it's Hakimi. And it's Messi. Now it's Fernandez. Fernandez. Thinks about the shot. Camavinga. Camavinga! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Camavinga actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He is through here. Looking for options for movement. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Pedri. Now it's Richarlison. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pedri, given the lift of his goal. Searching pass he's played there. Vardiol. It's Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Now it's Fernandes. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're underway again.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Camavinga. Salah. He's looking wide. Brilliantly cut out. Messi. Fagioli. Now it's Richarlison. Donnarumma. Szczesny. And it's Salah. Donnarumma. Now it's Messi. Szczesny. Now it's Valverde. Kane. Out to the left it goes. Mohamed Salah! Akanji gets good distance on it. Messi puts his foot on the gas. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Manchester United still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Oh, that's a chance, surely! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Zanetti. Nicely weighted ball. Zanetti. Camavinga takes a shot. And he's managed to get free.
That was lovely, that.
Ball's gone out of play. Stood up well to him there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rice does really well to win the ball there.
Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
And it's Fernandez. We expected better, and so did he. Messi. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's away. And he's had a hit.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Akanji. And Vardiol. Pedri. And the shot's on here. Gives it back. And it's Rice. Fagioli did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's a good run down the left. Fernandez. Out towards the flank. And it's Messi. Valverde. Can he finish? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Manchester United are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Akanji with the clearance. Szczesny. And he's taking no chances there. Chips it through. Now this could be a chance. Vitinha. Rolls it backwards. It's a really well-measured ball. Played back in. And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Manchester
número
United
8.
with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Serán sustituidos
And it's hoisted clear.
El dorsal 15. El dorsal 14. Habrá
Messi.
2 minutos de descuento.
Camavinga wins the duel this time. Hakimi. Akanji. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Neymar, surely. He has an array of skills that can elevate the quality of a match or change its course with a flash of brilliance. His talent can take this game to a higher level of excitement, and I hope it does.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Tries to play it through. Mohamed Salah. Cleared away. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
To open the scoring. He has missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Fagioli gets rid without sophistication. Nicked it back promptly. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? He's in space and looking for options. Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Depay. Zanetti. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Kane. Camavinga. And he's picked it up out wide. Neymar. And it's Neymar. And it's Kane. Looking to play him in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Kane! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Zanetti couldn't squeeze it through, distributed tidily. Camavinga spread out to the left. Oh, that's a key interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Fernandes. Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Fernandes. Fernandes. Mohamed Salah looking to get on the end of this. And it's Camavinga.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Donnarumma gets a foot in here.
Zanetti.
Messi.
And Zanetti.
Plays a sharp little ball here.
Fernandes really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's a shade optimistic. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And it's Messi. Good effort from distance. And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Now, can they get him away? Neymar. Into the channel. And he's worked it through. Oh, that's well spotted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Rafinha receives it in a wide position. Here's the header! It's run loose. In he goes again. Oh, and they And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Please turn
Well,
your
I think
attention
the
to
story of the
screen
first
for
half is
information
dominated
provided
by
the
the spot
local
kick
police.
miss. It should have broken the deadlock, but here we are, and I think there's still plenty to play for.
Please welcome everyone.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So off we go once more.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, there's the shot! It's a goal! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. That was a given. It always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Now it's Memphis Depay. In with the challenge. Fagioli.
Zanetti.
Alexander-Arnold. And this is Messi. Chance, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And a few accusing looks coming his way. Memphis Depay. And Rafinha. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It was somewhat off target. This ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
Memphis Depay has it out wide and in space.
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And Szczesny pulls off a sensational save. Crosses it in here. Tries to get it clear.
Corinthians have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Fagioli did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's in a great position here. That has not gone well. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this?
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Fernandez. And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Manchester United have their second corner now. And that has been knocked clear. That's a throw. It's a pretty loose pass. Chance! It's a good foot in there. The referee's awarded a free kick. Not the most accurate pass.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Neymar. Now it's Memphis Depay. Well timed, excellent interception. And he welcomes it in. Shoots! They've scored! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
79 minutes is...
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Messi coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter. But this will make a nice change.
Corinthians are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Lamine Yamal really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
But they've got it again. Messi. And he was quick to react.
Manchester United are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Zanetti.
Camavinga. Messi.
Now it's Neymar.
Valverde.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Now that looks a decent ball. He can run onto that. Cleared without hesitation. The message is clear. None shall pass.
There will be 5 minutes
It's
added
Camavinga.
time.
They've got to be quick to recover this. Memphis Depay. And here's the chance to counter. He is through here. And this is Messi. Fagioli clears. And he's quick to snatch it back. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already
Manchester
palpable.
United against Flamengo.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
Mohamed Salah. Ball is over the line. Played into space. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Zanetti.
Messi. Over to the left. Hazard in acres of space out wide. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi. Kane receives it in a wide position. And it's Salah. Now the ball's gone astray. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi has a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Salah. Played out wide. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Front-footed pressing going on here. It's a pretty loose pass.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
No goals as yet. Mohamed Salah is onto it in a flash. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. Nice looking ball. That has not gone well. And it's Messi. Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. There's the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Oh, he's not getting any further than that. In with the challenge. Kane. And Zanetti. Fagioli. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Kane. Mohamed Salah. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Valverde gets over and intercepts. Hakimi. And it's Messi. Spread it left. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. And here's Hazard. He's in a great position here. That's good running with the ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Albert Ferrer. Hakimi.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Hakimi. Played out to the left flank.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Great vision. And he shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So they head in no further forward. The score here
And just a quick
still
reminder today
0-0.
to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And the second half gets underway.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And he cuts out the supply. No, that's been intercepted. Zanetti. And that's put paid to a promising move. Knocks it out wide. He has found the way through. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. That's good defending, very good defending. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Hazard, and he's managed to get free. Has a look and plays it forward. The less said about that pass, the better. He's picked his way through. And this is Hazard. Hazard. Header! They've scored! The second half off to a spectacular start. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers. Little influence and all of a sudden, bang.
Camavinga. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Nicely weighted ball.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Valverde. Albert Ferrer can get it clear. Great ball and the finish! He's got away with one there. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
He's getting hounded. It's Kane! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi. Spread out to the left. Kane providing an outlet on that flank.
That pass surprised everyone and not in a good way.
Messi. Now Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception. Alexander-Arnold. Well, they've got it again. Valverde gets across to intercept that.
And it's Valverde.
Hakimi. Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played into space out wide.
And he's intervened well there.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the pass is intercepted. Hakimi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cleared without complication.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Looking for the run.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. It's not an especially good pass, that. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Valverde. Mbappe has it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Flamengo really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second-half goal.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. No, he's not going to get any further than that. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Nicely spread. Kane. Strong running down that left flank. It's gone out for a throw-in. Camavinga opts for safety. And Caicedo. Vardiol. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Camavinga. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Opts to play it back.
He'll be disappointed with that.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Camavinga. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And it's Camavinga. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Now it's Kane. Out to the right. Well timed, excellent interception. That's headed upfield.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Mohamed Salah. Kane. It's Camavinga. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Kane. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Knocks it into space. And this is Mohamed Salah. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Messi with the short one. And he's cut it out. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Mohamed Salah! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely...
It's Kane! Sensational from Kane! A finish right from the top draw. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Numero 9.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He has found the way through. Now it's Kane.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Camavinga. 15 minutes till half-time. Has a look and plays it forward. Always onto this. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Fernandes. Valverde. And it's Salah.
Shapes to shoot!
It's off target and by quite a way.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Alexander-Arnold. Salah.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Camavinga. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Mohamed Salah does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Fernandes. Tries to play it through. Mohamed Salah has it in a wide position. Salah cross.
Up he goes!
It's hit the upright. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's been shipped out wide. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Distributed tidily. Camavinga. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Alexander-Arnold. And Caicedo. Mohamed Salah gets into some space. Camavinga tries to pass it through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Schlotterbeck. Camavinga. Caicedo. And it's Bojan.
He is through here!
Now, can they get him away? Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Bojan. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Messi. Ball's played through. He's in plenty of space here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Turns back here, probably the best option. Vardiol. Bojan Krkic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's a key interception. It's very disappointing, it has to be said.
And the counter is on now then.
Mohamed Salah. Fernandes. He is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, he's the main threat, so if he attracts much of the attention, then others have to make hay.
Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Referee's given a throw. There could be trouble here.
Bojan!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Oh, he's been caught napping. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Kane. And it's Camavinga. Played out towards the right wing. Caicedo. Messi. And Gvardiol. Schlotterbeck. And Gvardiol. And it's Messi. Bojan. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Donnarumma. Probing pass. Not the most accurate pass. Salah. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Messi. He's got away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's Kane! He should have put that one away.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Well read, nice interception. Looking to play him in. Well, that's well seen too. Manchester United are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Now it's Kane! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10, Messi. Lascia il campo per il numero 19.
Szczesny breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Bojan. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Such good technique.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And the ball is out of play. 1 minute to add according to the board. Pass somewhat off target. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, there is a point in every campaign of startling
Hello, everybody,
clarity.
and welcome
Gone
to today's
is
match.
any margin of error, and
Manchester
we are faced with
United
absolutes.
against
Anything but a win,
Corinthians.
and it is all over. Those are the cold, hard facts. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Manchester United cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Knocks it into space. He's shooting! And that is wildly off target. And it's Minamino. Little doubt, that is a foul. A massive decision in a massive game. It is a straight red card. Manchester United already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Minamino. Minamino!
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
Valverde. And it's Minamino. That has been slung wide. Can he get onto this? Oh, that was vital. And he's intervened well there.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Nice looking ball. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. First quarter of an hour gone. Passing is crisp and sharp. That has been knocked clear. Serginho.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Kane. Oh, this looks sharp. Fernandez is onto it in a flash. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's no flag. Big header! Goal! Corinthians! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Over to the left. Donnarumma. Fagioli. Donnarumma. And it's Valverde. He won't be happy with that one. Mohamed Salah. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Valverde. He's found a way through. Great vision. He's in space and looking for options. And it's Kane. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Valverde. The ball is loose and the chase is on. 30 minutes gone. Rudiger. And Caicedo. Now it's Fernandez. Now who's going to be first to this? He's in a great position here. Zanetti. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Valverde. Corinthians finding their passes. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
This ended up in no man's land. Messi might just make this. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Tries to pass it through. He's through.
Big chance! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Some resolute defending there. Minamino. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Some first half thoughts?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. It's a pretty loose pass. Minamino. And it's Serginho. And Caicedo. Donatoni. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. And it's Hakimi.
He's shifting through the gears here.
And that's been won straight back.
Chance for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
No foul, says the referee.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. Caicedo. And here's Messi. Ball driven towards the far post. Chesney deals with that nice and simple. And now they can spring out of defence. That pass has been well intercepted.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Pinches it off him. Looking for a runner. Valverde. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. 60 minutes played. Time and again they are repelled. Alexander-Arnold. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nicely aimed pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho. And it's Rudiger. Valverde.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He is starved of space and time. Valverde picks it up out wide. He gets big! Harmlessly behind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Camavinga. And Zanetti. And it's Fernandez. And it's Salah. Oh, it's come loose. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's Kane! Kane, clearly the target here.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what a great header of the ball he is.
And it's been taken short. He's looking wide. And it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Donadoni gets rid without sophistication. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Minamino.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Real chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Messi goes short. He's dealt with that really well. Delivered with swing. That has been knocked clear. Crossed it again. That's a sharp pass. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Camavinga is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a searching pass. Caicedo picks it up from the goal kick. That is good strength. Donadoni touches it back. Alexander-Arnold. Not the most accurate pass. Minamino. Tries to play it through. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Caicedo. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
There will be
And
1 minute
Caicedo.
added time.
And here's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And that will be it. It's the day when it all caught up with them. The whole season has been a campaign of struggle, and it reaches an unfortunate end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I have to say, I'm glad I never experienced what those players are going through at the moment. An uncertain future,